pilot project at the Barbican is finding ways to attract a student audience for the London Symphony Orchestra.
The LSO has been resident at the Barbican Centre since 1982, and the relationship goes back long before that. We have our offices upstairs. We rehearse in the hall, we play concerts in the hall. It's basically our home. Pulse is our student discounted ticket and loyalty scheme. Being London, there's a large student community here. We discount the price of the tickets so that they feel like they can afford to come to the LSO.
It is a native mobile application that's available in iTunes. I think the interesting thing for us in the arts sector is the arts sector has to really think about the audience and audience engagement, but the arts is also by nature is ready to explore things and do innovative new things like this project.
Students are sort of natural users of this kind of thing. We also wanted to trial for ourselves mobile ticketing, really for our own benefit and also for the Barbican Centre, whose box office we use.
Once they download the app to their smartphone, students are notified of LSO concerts and events and are offered rewards.
Inside the app they see the listing, but also we use push notifications for new events. They can browse the event, browse the information on the event, look at the map. They have an audio preview, they can listen to a small sample of the performance.
It has a loyalty scheme built into it so that they can gain points for doing certain actions, buying a ticket, sharing it, trying to encourage other people to come, bringing their friends.
If you post to Facebook, if you post to Twitter from inside the app, if you tell your friends about it, if you buy tickets for your friends and so you invite them to go along to widen the audience, you should be rewarded.
The person who's got the most points we reward with a trip to Paris with the LSO on tour.
Incentives like these, along with cut-price tickets, should make any cash-strapped student happy. But how does the system work?
On the evening of the show, the students will come to the ticketing desk and they'll have their mobile phone with them where the tickets that they've bought are stored. So when they come to the ticket desk, there's a handheld scanner, looks like a Tesco barcode scanner attached to a computer or an iPad, and it actually scans the ticket code from the mobile application and decodes and says this is a valid ticket, it is valid for tonight, and then she redeems her tickets for the venue. So it's a full chain of ticketing.
Reaction to the use of Pulse has been researched by a team from Salford University.
We've been brought in to evaluate the LSO's Pulse scheme, look at its successes, what works with the scheme and some of the negative features if there are any.
It's been an ongoing process. It's not just an endpoint evaluation, but what we're doing is we're actually feeding into the process throughout. So seeing what the students like, what they don't like, how they're using it, and that's going into actually developing the app.
We've held focus group interviews and we've had students who've used the app. We've talked to them about the features on the app, how useful it is.
I just used the app through a PC and just booked it as if I'd book any other tickets, and it's just you have to pay with it with PayPal.
It's very convenient that I don't need to go print it and I can just show my smartphone when entering.
Well, it's very nice. It's a very modern way of getting a ticket.
I tried to use the app, but I couldn't make it work.
I felt it was very convenient, although when I reached the payment stage I could only choose, I think it was PayPal, and I couldn't change it to another payment method.
So, inevitably, there are some problems to iron out.
Some of the students didn't have the smartphones, some of them didn't have the right data plan. If the students come from abroad and they've got foreign PayPal accounts, these don't work.
We have a list now of kind of wishes for a phase 2, minor improvements that need to be done that you just identify when you have something in the market for 3-4 months. And I think also the scalability of it is proven. So I think we've learned that we can, like tonight, we'll have 150 tickets going through and that won't be an issue, I'm sure.
Put to the test, the system performs well despite a last-minute rush.
Oh, there's always a rush at the end because everyone always turns up at 7:29. That's just the rule of tickets. Basically, it was good. I discovered some of the shiny screens, not so happy with the scanner, but mostly it was fine and we can look them up anyway using their name, so it all works smoothly.
With the successful conclusion of the pilot, what are the next steps?
The next exciting phase is, I think, to completely drop the paper side of things and go purely mobile, purely digital. That'll be a big change.
It could work for pretty much anyone. We think any art form would be particularly good for museums and art galleries. There's new technology coming out, the new field communication where they swipe the phone on the way in and it pays for it in the phone. So that has a lot of applications.
More users can use multiple events at the same time across multiple orchestras, multiple arts offerings, maybe gain points across multiple activities. I think that would be exciting as well.